It's time for the main event. It's the Shoe Shot. ¿Qué onda, vatos locos? Damas y caballeros, it's your boy Dave in the 702 with the big homie 702 Man Cave Vince. ¿Qué pasa, homie?
Hey now, what's up?
And Wednesday has become our normal day for Slugged Out Sports. Today we're going to do it on my channel, but it will be on Slugged Out Sports later, the video content. So make sure you go and support Vince on Slugged Out Sports. I'll put the link in the description afterwards. It'll be up there later. Shout out to Sergio Fernandez. Hope everything is going good for you in San Francisco. Of course, San Francisco, the Bay Area was the host to the Super Bowl, Vince, and now the second time they had it in Santa Clara. But, I've been talking to a lot of people I run into in Vegas, man. I run into a lot of 49ers fans. In fact, I always run into them at Blue Diamond Road, where for some reason, they all go to the Vons, or is it Vons? On Blue Diamond. Anyways, I did a mobile pickup order, and this guy came because you get discounts, right? He drops off all my groceries, and he looks at my Niner hat, and he goes, "Oh, you're a Niner fan?" I said, "Yeah, of course, man." He goes, "Oh, I'm a big Joe Montana guy." So we get into it, right? And we start talking about what is the likelihood of you playing the Super Bowl at home. And he remembered, man, Joe Montana. Yeah. Joe Montana did it at Stanford.
Yeah.
And we talked about it before, right?
Hey, did the guy see your license plates?
No, I was driving the SUV, the one that says UFC. If you guys don't know, Vince caught me. My white sedan. The BMW says Raiders on the back. I know.
What's wrong with this guy? What's wrong with him?
The wifey's SUV. The SUV
Joe Montana,
just says UFC.
Out here. Hey, Joe Montana's coming out here. Joe Montana, you come out here and rip his license plate off his car and hit him in the head with it.
Nevada's never going to sell a license plate that says 49ers. I would have jumped on that, man.
You can put the other one with the little Welcome to Las Vegas sign on there.
You're right. The more I think about it.
The Knights. Oh, the Knights?
The Golden Knights. The more I think about it, I might change that Raiders license plate, man. It was throw it in the trash. Whatever it costs. Shout out to Paul Martinez. He says, "Yay, area!" And that S. Spider says, "Got him." Yep. Vince got him.
Yep.
But the Super Bowl, it was a special day for you, being the uncle of the Vargas dynasty.
God, it was beautiful.
Special day. But on the internet afterwards, I knew it was going to happen. I knew that there was going to be a lot of controversy. First and foremost, the game. Look, there's a reason why the Seattle Seahawks beat the crap out of the San Francisco 49ers 2 times in 4 weeks. And quite obviously, guys, not the Eagles. The Seahawks were the best team in the NFL, right, Vin? What do you think? They were. I mean, they had the whole package.
And they say defense wins championships.
I think one of those 2 games in 4 months, we did 6 points as a 49ers fan, which, obviously New England Patriots was able to score 2 touchdowns. Shout out to Bruce Gas, Boxing, Jazz, and more. Make sure you guys check him out on YouTube too, man. He does great boxing trivia. A lot of fun. Go check him out, Vince. But it was a special day for Bay Area sports fans because it was in their backyard.
Seattle's backyard. I mean, Seahawks' backyard.
The game itself was absolutely boring, and it makes me wonder, when are they going to make the Super Bowl a national holiday so the people that do work on Monday morning could stop calling in sick?
When America's team gets in there.
When the Cowboys, maybe then, so obviously, the owner of the New England Patriots is buddies with Donald Trump, and they still didn't make Super Bowl a national holiday. And sometimes I wonder, why not just make it on Saturday? And then they make it late. The game starts late. Let's be honest, 6:30 p.m. for East Coast fans, 3:30. So if you do go to a Super Bowl party, man, I'm sure you look all tore up the next day.
Yep.
So I was watching the game. It was really quite boring. It was obvious why Sam Darnold and the Seahawks were dominant. And props to Sam Darnold for giving credit to Purdy, who still doesn't have a Super Bowl ring, and his time with the San Francisco 49ers. He's got one before, and the coach of the Seahawks got a ring now before Shanahan. Yeah. That's embarrassing.
Shanahan got one with his dad. It's all good. Let him get what you get.
Oh, man, that's embarrassing, dude. The Seahawks and the Rams already have a ring. But for
Hey,
you,
but you see that?
yeah.
They put a thing out there on quarterbacks that make it their second year. They don't show up. They don't go back again. And they showed your quarterback on there that they're never going back to Super Bowl. They
You know,
showed him
there might be something to
the
it.
Bengals. That's what they're saying. I don't know.
Well, Kaepernick and Jimmy G have never reappeared, and
And then the other one,
who knows
the
if
young
Purdy's
kid right
gonna.
now.
Who knows if Purdy will never reappear at another Super Bowl appearance? We had our chance, guys. We had our chance, but I won't lament on the 49ers' woes, even though the thumbnail is pretty serious. I want to talk, before I talk about the shooting that took place this weekend, and there was many of them in the San Francisco Bay Area. It was really, really sad news. I encourage you guys to go check out Gunners Collective for what happened in downtown San Jose. I see my cousin up in here in the chat. He knows that I spent a lot of years DJing in downtown San Jose, and it was the downtown San Jose music district where all the bars and nightclubs are. There was 7 people shot, 2 dead on Super Bowl weekend in downtown San Jose, where a lot of the fans that were going to the Super Bowl, because it's right next door to Santa Clara, a lot of those fans were staying in that immediate area, downtown San Jose, and it's not cool, man. It's really sad. 7 people were shot, 2 unalived. You know, go check out Gunners Collective for all that. But it gets worse because an actual San Francisco 49er was pew-pewed this weekend, and we're going to talk about that shortly. But I want to get your opinion, Vince, on the halftime show. I'll give my opinion, and I know it's very polarizing. I know that people feel very strongly about politics, and somehow the NFL did it again. They've got themselves in a firestorm politically, Vince, where, you know, depending on who you vote for or how you feel, the show was either wonderful and groundbreaking, or you're disgusted. And boxing was deep in the mix of the halftime show. Not only was your nephew, shout out to Emiliano Vargas of Top Rank Boxing, Xanders, now unified champion, made an appearance, and I was telling you, I was waiting for it to happen, and I texted you immediately. I thought that was incredible. But you wouldn't know it. You wouldn't know it because the rest of the internet was talking about how this is the most un-American halftime show people have ever seen. So on one hand, maybe depending on where you get your social media, Twitter or Instagram, people were bashing the shit out of the show. Meanwhile, personally, you must have been ecstatic as a family member of the Vargas family to see your nephew be invited to the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Wow.
But you know what? If he wasn't in there, somebody else is there, Bad Bunny did real good. I don't know what the hell he was saying, but he did good. And, you know, it's not our fault. There's a lot of people out there real miserable that say, oh, my God, he should have been out there whoop-de-whoop.
In all
if they want
fairness,
to bitch somebody out, they got to bitch out Jay-Z. Jay-Z's one that picks these people.
That's right.
You know, it's not his fault. It's not Bad Bunny. And you know how people love to argue.
Oh, yeah.
Perfect argument. But to me, the culture, what he was doing was beautiful. He sold the coffee shop, the barber shop, the nails, you know, like Spanish people do.
Right,
You know,
right.
it's beautiful. And the sugar canes from Puerto Rico, you know, it's beautiful. It was great. They had the car, the truck out there. Man, it was beautiful. I liked it. I hope next year they should put the K-pop girls, because they're Asian, just have these people go crazy again. You know that? They'll go nuts. Who cares?
I think my wife asked me, she said, what if they did have like a Korean? She goes, what if they had Korean? She
K-pop.
asked me the same thing. That's funny. She goes, listen, I understand, guys. I understand it's very politically dividing. It's a dividing issue, polarizing, and it always somehow involves sports, the NFL, and even boxing, because I'm going to get to the point where Jake Paul inserted himself in it and got himself in a pickle where we had to retract this statement. But listen, for you as you being family to the Vargas, it was an amazing moment.
Oh, great.
I understand people were like, damn, I don't understand. And even Spanish speaking people, like even Mexicans, like I'm Mexican American, I can speak Spanish, not great, not perfect. I don't know what the hell Bad Bunny says, man. He's got his own style of music, you know. It's like it's kind of mumbling, but it sounds cool. And when you're dancing, you know, who cares what he's saying? It's good dance music. But the rest of America doesn't know about it, or like they don't know how many hits he has. And quite honest, I'll be honest here, bro. As a Bay Area fan, and knowing how many bands came out of San Francisco, Green Day, Metallica, rappers like E40, Too Short, there was so much they could have done, but Jay-Z's a straight hater. He's like, yeah, nobody from San Francisco was invited to perform at the halftime show. I mean, Jeffrey.
They interviewed,
yeah.
I'm sorry. They interviewed a lot of people, and a lot of people said they spent like 10 grand just to come see Bad Bunny. They spent a lot of money just to come hear him.
Well, Bad Bunny puts on a great show. I'll be real, man.
Yeah.
He puts on a great show. He's known for his concerts.
The bushes should have been cut lower. They should have had midgets be in the bushes.
Well, the bushes were pretty high, and I think the people who dressed up were paid $1,700 for about 8 days of work. That's a long time. 8 days of rehearsals, crazy, man. Do you know how many days
they probably got to meet them too.
Do you know how many days, by any chance, they had Xander and Emmy just there to know where to stand and shadow box?
All I know is he went out there to train because he's getting ready to fight February 28th in Arizona.
Was he training in the Bay?
He was, because Emmy don't play. He's eat shit, sleep, boxing. That's him.
Did he train it? Because I was gonna say, man,
he trained. He did train at the gym. I don't know what gym.
Okay, ask him if it was a good friend of the show, El Tiburon in San Jose. He has his own shark, former fighter from Top Rank, El Tiburon, downtown San Jose, right by where these shootings happened, man. El Tiburon, he's been at Top Rank, was at Top Rank for a long time, just released from Top Rank. I wonder if he was training at Stone Boxing in San Jose. Honestly, Andy El Tiburon Vences, he's a great coach now. He's got his own gym and he still spars people. He used to spar what's his name, Gabe Flores, all the time.
Gabe's in the Philippines right now.
Yeah, training. Actually, is he? That's crazy. In the Philippines, Paul Martinez says, to be honest, I literally didn't even know about Bad Bunny if they announced his Super Bowl performance. And Champ Ross, salute to you, says, my coworker nephew was in the trees. He got paid $20 for 9 days, $20 an hour for 9 days of work. Not bad at all. Plus you get to say you watched the Super Bowl. If you got the time for it, hey, you got Super Bowl. You got to be at the experience.
You might get lucky and hit on one of those little dancers or something. You never know. There's a lot of women in there.
So I won't say anything more about the halftime show because right now we live in a time where people are very politically divided. And again, the show was in Spanish, so I understand people that were frustrated. Would I have picked Bad Bunny? No. Is he a great Latin Grammy award-winning artist? He's great. He puts on great concerts. If you love his music, shout out to you. If you don't, I get it too, man. But let not that be a stain on the great accomplishment of the sport of boxing, which we cover here. What an accomplishment for Xanders eyes, who now has 2 titles, just won it in Puerto Rico, just won his title 2 weeks ago. And I was not surprised, and I was happy when I saw that they paired up Emmy with Xander. I'm like, well, that's a win. That's a win for the sport. Now let's talk really quickly about Jake Paul, because Jake Paul has the greatest women's boxer, in my opinion. He has Amanda Serrano. And he said some stuff on Twitter. I won't paraphrase it. He was upset. The gist of it is that he said the show was that Bad Bunny is anti-American. And that's where I think a lot of people were upset, because maybe you don't like the music. Maybe you don't get it. Maybe you don't listen to it. But at the end of the day, Puerto Ricans, if Hawaii wasn't the 50th state, they'd be what? Hawaiians aren't Americans. Puerto Rico are Americans. Guam, people from Guam, U.S., America, Samoa, they're all Americans. They carry passports. Maybe they speak different native languages, but at the end of the day, where he got in trouble, in my opinion, and he had to backpedal, was he pissed Amanda Serrano off, man. Amanda Serrano
big dummy.
She went on the internet and was like, listen, he's my boss and he's done some amazing things, but I don't agree with him at all. That's effed up. Don't be telling us we're not American, because clearly
they are Americans. Yeah.
Champ Ross says something great. Champ Ross says Serrano should have been out. She should have been invited, and maybe she just had obligations as something personal going on that she wasn't invited, but she would have been deep. She would have been perfect in the mix. I didn't catch Cardi B. Did you see her in the show?
Yeah.
I didn't see her. I saw the videos afterwards. I did like I like what they did with Lady Gaga, though.
Yeah, I didn't know that was her. I was like, who's this white lady?
Oh, man, she sounded great. She was singing salsa music. And I did see pictures afterwards of Emmy with Emmy and Xander with some celebrities. They got to take pictures with not Amanda Serrano, with Lady Gaga. And I thought that
was it Jessica Alba? Jessica's her name? Jessica Alba?
I think they said she was there too. So let me just. She was
in the house.
So obviously, last week we were talking about Cardi B really briefly because I got a clip. Let's listen to this real here. She showed up, but so did a bunch of his other baby mamas, right?
He gonna be broke at the end of the day. Watch.
Damn, I guess she's not his number one, guys. Let me know who's Stephon Diggs' number one. Let's look at this clip. How can you make
a stripper your number one?
Oh man, speaking of exotic dancers, I got. Listen to this.
A few moments later. A few moments later.
All right, that's San Francisco. That's Santa Clara. I love you, she said. I mean,
that was before Super Bowl.
No, that's at the Super Bowl. That's Stephon Diggs in San Francisco.
No, so the green hair.
Oh, yeah. The very first clip was in the snow.
Yeah.
That's when Cardi B thought she was the number one and was showing up to the games.
And she said with her mother-in-law, the mom.
Weeks later, that ain't Cardi B, right?
Nope. No.
That's one of his numerous baby mamas. I love you, she says.
And she said with his mom.
So Seahawks win.
A few moments later.
He needed police to escort him.
Well, you heard what happened about him choking the chef.
What happened, everybody? Shout out to everybody hanging out with us. I'm sorry if that clip was loud and annoying. She had the green hair. Did she show up? But, she ain't the number one, man. I think she made a big mistake. So do you know who else?
She said, we're going to the Super Bowl.
You know what else surprised me about the Super Bowl was every year somebody runs onto the field partially naked or they try to be clowns.
That guy's smart. We should do that next time.
We should do that.
A bet. Yeah, if I get your
fines
$1,000, $2,000. He made what, $300,000, I think.
Okay, so you heard about this. Here's the guy. He had a GoPro attached to his head.
No, he had the glasses.
Come on. That's him jumping.
Come on!
21 seconds before he was tackled by a New England Patriot. Damn, so he's wearing the Meta glasses?
Yeah. Yep.
What's up, Big Spooky? Wow, those Meta glasses are a trip, man. There's so much I guess you can do with them. So this clown is his name Alex G. He got tackled by wide receiver Kyle Williams. But what did he saying? Trade with Athena. So he made a bet that somebody would run out on the field.
Yep.
How much money was it?
He made a $50,000 bet
that somebody would run out on the field, and then he did it himself.
Yeah.
And I think they said he won $300,000.
Yes.
You think he's going to keep it?
Yeah, because that's the second time doing it.
But second time doing it.
Yeah.
Ain't that cheating?
Well, he's banned. It's the people's fault that let him in the game because he's banned from every NFL game.
It kind of reminds me of the Ryan Garcia thing where he said he bet $12 million on himself to beat Haney, but then he got caught with PEDs, and it's like I think he got paid. I don't think I never heard of a lawsuit. So would you guys pay this guy? Would you guys pay Alex G? I mean, he bet on himself.
Yeah, he's crazy enough to do it. That's what I said. We should do it when it comes to Raider Stadium. Fuck it, jump the rail and run.
Hey, appreciate those of you hitting that like button. Hit that like if you hop in here and you like our content.
And subscribe.
Make sure you subscribe to both Slugged Out Sports and Shoe Shine Boxing. I heard that Cardi B's other baby daddy, he bet a lot on Stephon Diggs losing, on his team losing. I thought I had a clip on that. He hates the guy. He hates the guy.
I don't know why.
So before we move on to off the Super Bowl subject, I'm going to talk about this one here, guys, because did I put on this thumbnail here? All right. So the rapper known as Lil Baby was performing in San Francisco. I'm going to read some of this news article to you guys. This is the best article I found at the San Francisco Standard. Okay. That's Keon White, star linebacker, defensive linebacker for the San Francisco 49ers. So Vince, actually, it looks like, from what I understand, here's a clip. Let me show this, guys. He was in San Francisco all weekend performing. This is from his Instagram account. He was performing at a nightclub called The Grand. And I just realized when I was still a DJ a long, long time ago, that's a club I used to work at called Glass Cat.
Oh, hell no.
I worked at this club. I don't even recognize it now. It looks a lot better than however many years ago when I was young. And I used to work at this club, the Glass Cat, a lot. So he performed Saturday night. He was in town. And then let's find out exactly what happened, because it's ridiculous. This guy always seems, he got arrested. From what I remember, he was busted in Vegas on handgun charges too.
Jeez.
Yeah, man, he did. He got busted, I think, at the Wynn or one of these nice nightclubs. Where'd it go? I had the news story, the Standard. Here it is. Here's the title of the article. 49ers Keon White shot after dispute involving rapper Lil Baby at San Francisco stripper party. I didn't know. Okay. So the club's in the Mission District, the same neighborhood I grew up in. In the Mission, he was shot in the leg, a police report says. So this article is written on the San Francisco Standard. San Francisco 49ers defensive end Keon White was shot early Monday morning, Sunday night after the Super Bowl. That's me speaking, okay? At a Mission Street nightclub following an argument involving famous rapper Lil Baby, according to a police report viewed by the Standard. The San Francisco Police Department has not named a suspect. A party that began Sunday night continued into the early hours Monday at Dahlia's Bar, a nightclub at 1799 Mission Street. There were several exotic dancers on the main floor, and it was a private party where Keon White was shot. He was shot downstairs. All right. Social media posts that appeared to be from the party showed Lil Baby, whose real name is Dominic Jones. The musician performed Sunday night at a nightclub, according to an event listing. That nightclub is the Grand. That's the one I used to work at as a DJ. Representatives for the rappers have not responded to a request for comment, but a witness interviewed by police say that Jones, Lil Baby, and his entourage was on the main floor and tried to enter Keon White's private event. White got into an argument with the rapper, the witness told police. The witness says that when he went upstairs to ask for the manager's help, he heard 2 gunshots. Downstairs, he found that Keon White had been shot in the left leg. The witness says, I don't know nothing. The witness says he did not know who the shooter was. But another party attendee interviewed by the Standard said she did not witness the shooting, but heard a total of 4 gunshots. Topless women were sweeping up dollar bills when police entered the club to investigate the shooting at 4:06 a.m. Quote, as I entered, I saw numerous scantily clad females picking up dollar bills that were thrown all over the floor, the police report says. Some of the females were topless, nude, and appeared to have been adult entertainers. As police went downstairs to locate the victim, he was found. Partygoers were leaving, the reports notes, and when asked who had shot him, Keon White was uncooperative. He ain't no snitch. According to the report, a 49ers representative said White was undergoing surgery and treatment at a local hospital. Police found numerous empty 9mm shell cases and a .45 caliber.
Yeah, he got hit with a 45. He's done.
Dude, 9mm and .45. That means there was 2 gunmen.
Yep.
Investigators have pulled footage from surveillance cameras and found 1 abandoned cell phone. Lil Baby is a Grammy award-winning rapper from Atlanta. His 5th and most recent album, Wham!, debuted last year atop the Billboard 200. That's all the information known at this time. I saw a picture on on Twitter, and it looked like his ankle was shattered. So
Oh wow.
I have no idea if the guy's going to be able to play. I mean, the turnaround is pretty quick. He was a good player for us. I have no idea. This is still pending. Like I said, little baby's been involved in drama here in Vegas himself. So,
Hey, what's up with your players? Remember your receiver got stabbed or something?
bro? You talking
What's
about?
up with the team?
So that, my cousin was up in here. My cousin works in downtown San Francisco. That happened in an area known as Union Square. It actually is, Union Square is beautiful, bro. It's in the middle of downtown San Francisco, all the famous hotels. It used to be a great shopping district. It used to be really nice, like Beverly Hills type shopping. It isn't anymore. And it's actually where I met Joe Montana, bro. I was on a lunch break, just chilling, like
Nice.
drinking something, I think. And I look up, I see the 6'2", 6'3" older white guy, just kind of like jolly, just walking. I'm like, Joe. And he looks at me. He goes, hey. I go, what are you doing here? He goes, I'm shopping for an anniversary present for the wife. I was like, wow. I was like, dang, okay, cool. Wow. Like I didn't get to shake his hand or anything. But that's why I say when he comes back to Las Vegas for that signing at the Caesars, I can't wait to go, man. I got to get a picture with him and finally meet him.
Take your Raider license plate.
Oh man. One more thing about football, man. Well, obviously Tom Brady, he made that football show, the Rise of the 49ers, which I'm one episode from finishing, and I absolutely love it. Today, Tom Brady is promoting an event in Saudi Arabia. None other than
Black football, right?
Turkey Al-Sheikh, right? Flag football. Boy, they got into it, man. Him and Logan Paul, and Logan Paul. Hey, shout out to Logan Paul because he went on the internet and was like, "Bro, what my brother said was stupid." I'm just paraphrasing. He's like, "What my brother said the other day was stupid," but today he's all up disrespecting Tom Brady, the GOAT. Let's
Do
play
you
this
really
clip.
consider him the GOAT?
I'm told that I'm
One of the
being
GOATs.
flown out to Saudi Arabia to compete in a Fanatics flag football game with you.
Yeah, you know what? I'm actually a little worried for you because I know
Worried for me?
Well, you're a good athlete, but you're like
No.
These guys are another level.
I am the highest level. I am the.
All right, he says he's the highest level athlete. Tom Brady was being very complimentary. He said, "Yeah, I know you're a good athlete, but listen to this. I don't know. You tell me. You watch the WWE YouTube. Is he great?
He's a good athlete. He's good.
He's a good athlete. He's very built. He's built like a football player. But Tom Brady's saying, okay, you're a good athlete, bro, but you're not NFL. So here we go.
He's gonna shock him once.
No, you're not the level.
I am the level.
You're a good athlete, but honestly, when I'm thinking of Saquon Barkley and I'm thinking of like
Bro, can Saquon
Odell
Barkley
Beckham
do
and Justin
a
Jefferson.
flip off the top rope? Have you?
So he says, can Saquon Barkley flip off the top rope? Okay, well, I don't know if those skills translate to, that's pretty impressive, but does that translate to football? Remember, guys, this is flag football, but this is some good trash talking.
A 180 moonsault
jump
off the top
over
rope
someone's
onto
head.
LA
It's
Knight.
cute. It's a great, I love WWE. It's very cute. But honestly, this is like real football. This is real competition.
I was an all-state linebacker. I rushed for 1,200 yards, 19 touchdowns.
That's impressive. Of course, that was high school. Obviously, he stands like 6'2", something, 6'3". He's always been huge and buff. So he says he ran for all those touchdowns and yards and a linebacker, which is kind of ironic.
My senior year.
Well, let's see what you can still bring it. I mean, look, we all had a great pass. I won 7 Super Bowl. Who don't gives a shit?
That's like me going around telling people the story. When I was in high school, I played a game against Tom Brady. Who gives a big deal?
I think it's awesome, man.
It's not like you. It's not like you were I wasn't a quarterback, right? You played one game against Tom Brady when Tom Brady was. Like he said, who cares? I won 7 Super Bowls.
That's more than anybody else got to play against him.
I had a boxing coach in San Francisco. It was the same gym that Jake Shields trained out of. It was Daly City, actually. That boxing coach I had. His claim to fame was that he was Oscar De La Hoya's 5th professional fight. I thought that was a great story. He's on BoxRec. He fought Oscar De La Hoya, but early in boxing career people, they're not exactly guys you'll remember. But he fought Oscar De La Hoya.
You know what matters? This game, March 21st in Saudi. I'm glad you're going to be there, and I'm glad you're finally going to participate in like a competition that matters.
This guy's insane. The audacity of Tom Brady. I can't believe it. Wins 7 Super Bowls, thinks he can just go around and talk about his flag football game like it's going to be the Pro Bowl.
Hey, he should tell him to a wrestling match.
What's up, Ryan Anthony? Glad to have you. That's interesting. Yeah. What about a wrestling match? Well, anyways, I had no idea. This is going to be I guess it's going to be a big deal. Turkey Al-Sheikh was at the Raiders Stadium at Allegiant Stadium promoting this when he was here last time. Yeah. The big flag football game, March 21. You heard it here. Tom Brady will be one of the players. Saquon Barkley. I got to look at the roster, but he's very confident and he's young. And obviously doing WWE, he's in great shape and his ligaments and tendons. It's flag football. I mean, like.
Hey, but he better not play corner against Tom Brady because, you know, Brady's going to go after him. You know that? Whoever he guards, Brady's going after him. Watch.
Shout out to everybody joining us. I appreciate you. If you guys are listening, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button. This is Slugged Out Sports on a Wednesday here on Shoe Shine Boxing. I appreciate you guys. Now, and if you never heard of us, I'm Dave in the 702 and 702 Man Cave. Vince. Yes, baseball news. I was looking for my Giants hat. I'm like, where's my SF Giants?
Ooh, you can leave that away for a while.
I was looking for my Giants hat. I was like, oh, obviously I put it away. You know, it's hard to be a Giants fan, even though we got Buster Posey now. But I know you guys signed. I know you signed a great player the other day. You signed a great player. The Dodgers signed a great player, but we made a little bit. We're starting to make some investments. Where is his? Okay. Luis Arraez talks about his career low 3.1 strikeout ratio last season. We just got him, Luis Arraez, and he said he loved the idea of coming to San Francisco because he knows the organization's a great one. You know, we host a great organization, and they told him he could play whatever position he wants. He's a great infielder. He's going to be playing second base for the San Francisco Giants beginning next year. What were you going to say?
It's harder being a Cowboy fan than a Giant fan.
Right now, it feels like it. Well, speaking of the great rivalry between LA and San Francisco, and last year I was reading, you know, I don't live there anymore, but last year I was reading a lot of SF Giants fans were complaining because back in the day, Dodger fans, they showed up to LA. I'm sorry, Dodger fans showed up to San Francisco when it was Candlestick and it was on site. It was like gang war. It was gang warfare. Yeah. And, you know, there was a guy, a Brian Stowe, shout out to him. Famously, you know, Giants fan went to LA and was left. Oh my gosh. It was devastating. And because of that, we've had a rivalry that it's baseball fans, guys. It never needed to be violent, but it's a good, friendly rivalry. And on my timeline, I used to be pretty close with this guy. We used to be close. Mike, big Dodgers fan. He's a great personality too, as far as online presence, man. Maybe he'll come in and do some baseball talk. Who knows? We'll see. Who knows? He put this up here, bro. This is about Vince Scully. Rest in peace, the great Vince Scully.
The greatest.
Right? And a lot of comments on this. Let me play it because I have a lot of respect for Vince Scully, one of the greatest sports broadcasters of all times. Vince Scully explains the origins of the historic Dodgers and Giants rivalry. Let's listen to that.
We might tell you a little bit about the origin of the Giant-Dodger rivalry, and not to go too far back, we would start 1933 when the Giants and Bill Terry
damn!
won the World Series. The Brooklyn Dodgers finished 26.5 games back. The pitch to Crawford fouled away. So in spring training in 1934, they were interviewing Bill Terry, and somebody asked him about the Brooklyn Dodger prospects, and Terry said, "Oh, the Dodgers, I haven't heard anything from them. Are they still in the league?" Well, the borough of Churches suddenly became anything but, and they were furious at Terry and the Giants.
What year did you say that was? 1930s?
Yeah.
Because you guys came from Brooklyn and the Giants came from New York. So our rivalry goes back almost 100 years to New York.
Yeah.
to New York
Well,
City.
the Giants played well in 1934.
1934.
Their lead certainly disappeared late September. They were a beaten-up, tired club. They had 2 games left with the Dodgers, and they were tied with the famous Gas House gang of the St. Louis Cardinals, led by Dizzy and Paul Dean. What happened? Well, the Giants lost to the Dodgers on Saturday, and they lost Sunday as that chopper foul down the line. So the devastated Giants lost 2 straight to the Brooklyn Dodgers, and the Cardinals wound up winning the pennant by 2 games. So that was really the beginning modern time. The remark about are they still in the league, and the Dodgers coming back to wreck the Giant plan.
1933. That is wild, guys. That's how far back. It's 1920. Today's 2026. So 5 years. That rivalry will go back 100 years. It was all over an insult.
Yeah.
That's
what we're all about.
They still play. You know, the insults in boxing are some of the greatest ways to hype up a fight. It just is, you know, like, oh, what happened? There was an insult in sparring, or there was an insult at this gym, and they hate each other, and now they're going to finally get to take it out. Which leads us to some boxing news. There's no fights this weekend. What am I going to do? What am I going to? Oh my God. So I'm getting my hair cut on Monday morning before my surgery. Guys, if you don't know why I'm wearing my glasses, I'll show you guys, but it doesn't look that bad right now. But
Doesn't look bad.
I had eye surgery on this left eye on Monday afternoon.
He's got an X-ray eye now, so watch out.
Yeah, I'm gonna have an X-ray vision now.
Yeah.
So there's no boxing this weekend. But we got a lot of boxing news to talk about. So let's talk about it. I'm looking forward to what is the next big fight is going to be. I think the top rank. Damn, Ryan Garcia. Yeah, in Las Vegas right here. So I hope my eye is going to look fine and I'll be all right to go out to some of those events. That's February 21st or Saturday, February 22nd right here in Las Vegas. When is the top rank one? When's the top rank?
That's the one that Emmy's fighting on in the March 28th, ain't it? Or is it February or March?
I think it's the week after.
No?
Yeah, I think.
Yeah, February 28th. Yeah, because my birthday's the 25th.
Oh, happy pre-birthday to you. I believe Emmy's. That's a big fight. I'm looking forward to watching too as well. And Phoenix.
And he has a kick app. Or he says he's gonna put it on Kick. So if you guys don't have like the channel wherever it's gonna come on, go on Kick, and he's gonna go live.
Oh, he's going to go live for the fight week or the events?
Or his fight. His fight's going to go live. It's going to be a good fight. He's going to fight a good fighter.
Yeah. Oh, definitely.
Tune in.
We'll get to that. We'll definitely talk about that next week. Obviously, is a big week. We'll start talking about that fight card. But this was interesting fight news that today, this is a big story. There's a lot of good stories in boxing this week. But Eddie Hearn, who is the promoter for the newly crowned champion, I thought it was a controversial fight. He represents Josh Kelly of the UK. Right here, you see him. Josh Kelly won that title, 154-pound title from Murtazeliov 2 weeks ago. He also represents Boots Ennis. So today, he's letting everybody know, I propose kind of a mini tournament, a 2-fight deal. If Xander will agree to fight Josh Kelly, one person's going to emerge and win 3 titles because Xander has 2 titles. Josh Kelly has 1 title. Now, Boots has these are interim titles, man. They're not real titles. Well, and Virgil Ortiz has no titles. But he's saying let the 2 champs go at it. And then the winner of Boots Ennis versus Virgil Ortiz, he will pay to have them fight the winner of whoever emerges, whether it's Xander Zayas or Josh Kelly. But do you think that's fair, considering the fact that 2 of these guys are going to produce 3 belts? The other guys don't. The other guys, yes, they're stars. They might even be better than these 2. They might even be better than Xander and Josh Kelly. I don't know. We'll only find out. But do you think it's fair? Like, I'm thinking about it. One guy's going to have 3 titles, and the other guy's going to have nothing. I don't even know who. I think about it a lot, man. I'm just off the top of your head. Virgil Ortiz versus Boots Ennis. Who wins that?
Boots.
That's your first feeling. I mean, and I think
Xander. That probably happened because Virgil probably get injured again or hurt himself.
And I think Xander's eyes. I think Xander beats Josh Kelly. I just do. And I think Drew Evo, shout out to Drew if you're listening or you just got off work. I think he thinks Boots will win this fight against Virgil. And I know a lot of people feel very strongly that Virgil Ortiz, who's had the harder fights in this division, in my opinion, will somehow find a way to beat Boots Ennis. But we'll all wait and see. But I think it's a great idea, and I also think it's kind of not fair. I don't know how I feel about it. I mean, I want all these guys to fight.
Yeah. We need it. We deserve it.
But almost, I don't know. I think Xander deserves a respect where he shouldn't be forced to fight Virgil, who Virgil was offered him a fight, and Xander signed the dotted line. And then Virgil and his manager, I don't know, they ghosted Xander in the past, you know, and everybody knows that Boots has been involved in that kind of contractual BS stuff too. So I love it, bro. But anyhow, there was other big boxing news. You told me about it, and D-Style Boxing on YouTube. I was listening a little bit to what was going on there. The big fight news at the same division, man. Tim Tszyu versus Texas's
Errol Spence.
And people thought Errol Spence was done.
Yeah, he's done.
I mean, he had the big car crash. He fought Terrence Bud Crawford. He looked awful, but he's in really good shape. Let's talk about Tim Tszyu, man. He was knocked out twice. You know, he lost. Well, he lost really bad 2 fights back to back. Now he's kind of on a win streak again. He's on a win streak. He has a new coach, which I think is what you need to do sometimes to rebuild your career. Is this a 50-50 fight?
I like Tim Tszyu.
And it's not. It's gonna like. Hey, Errol Spence, man. He said, "I'll go. I'll go to Australia. I'm going to the land down under."
And Roy Jones is supposed to be his trainer, supposedly.
Wow. Hey, Vince, you need to go at a certain time.
No, we're good.
Okay.
I just got a text. I look at my watch.
Oh, okay, cool. What?
Don't worry about
Okay,
it.
cool. So I didn't even ask you your schedule today, but I'm excited for that, man. It's a crossroads fight. You know those crossroads fights when you have to win that fight. Otherwise, you're done. I mean, Tim Tszyu loses to Errol Spence. What are they going to say about Tim Tszyu? They're like, damn, again?
Yeah,
Most people think Errol Spence, he had a great fan base. Errol Spence, you know, they called them the Aerosexuals. I don't know what that's about, but he had a good fan base. And I'm sure they still believe that an in-shape Errol Spence can beat Tim Tszyu and that he's vulnerable.
Time will tell. Hopefully this fight happens.
I follow Rolando Romero, and I know that your son was coached by his same coach at one point. He's not with that coach anymore, with Bullet, right?
Yeah.
But Raleigh's been on posting a lot of religious stuff, man, and sometimes
he changed. He's real religious now.
You know, every day he's posting something inspirational. Today, this was yesterday, 22 hours ago, he says, I write all of this in hope. Jesus never put me through something I couldn't handle, but I needed him to get through it. He stayed with me the entire time I was in pain. I heard his voice clearly as he answered questions I had been asking my whole life. He truly became my first love, and then he freed me from my pain.
Yeah.
I've heard a lot of interviews with Raleigh, and at one point I know he was a very different young man. Now he's approaching 30.
He had a rough growing up. Where he lived it was rough.
Really? Bad part of North Vegas?
Yeah, by Catchment Center.
The old soccer field?
Yeah, but the apartments right there. He grew up in those apartments.
I know you're a man of faith, and if we get a chance to interview him, if you can make it happen, I want to ask him about that because my journey with Jesus has been a long one with God, and I think as I've gotten older, as an older man now, I need to revisit that relationship. I do. Yes. I want to ask him because I don't know what his pain was. When he says pain, I don't know what Raleigh was going through. I don't know. I would like to know what he was going through and how his relationship with God has helped him. He sounds like he's in a good. He did.
He changed a lot. Like he does a lot of donate money to an autistic people, the kids.
Sure.
Yeah, he does a lot of that. He does a lot. He's good. He invests money. He's a real smart guy.
Good, man. I'm happy to hear that. You know.
Yeah, I'll get him. I just want him to because his name's up in the air to fight this guy, fight this guy, fight this guy, and everybody's asking who you fight. You get tired of hearing who you gonna fight, who you gonna fight, who you gonna fight. That's why I just let him do his thing, and then I'll grab him.
Yeah, the number. Shout out to everybody who's listening, guys. Tune if those of you listening, share. But one thing that people don't know about us, and I don't like to bring them up, but when we speak about Raleigh made 2 appearances on Sin City Family Channel, and I can remember seeing you in the community many years ago, and it's crazy that Raleigh made 2 appearances without even knowing it. I remember
the Mayweather gym, and then on Fremont Street,
and then on Fremont somehow I won't say his name, but he managed to get that Mexican sombrero on Raleigh, and Raleigh was all smiles. I mean, he didn't have a clue what was going on. He just put on that sombrero. I was like, sure.
Back in the day when he used to train at Fernando's gym over there on Cheyenne by the freeway.
Yeah.
And they used to have car washes. So Rolly said, I ain't gonna wash no car. He put a tie on, took his shirt off, like a Chippendales dancer, and he'd tell the cars, go over there to get your car washed. He said, I ain't washing no car. But he did that. He went out there in the street on Cheyenne Boulevard and put a sign out, car washes, to help everybody get money to travel. This is before he was an amateur. He wasn't a pro yet.
Right. Oh, wow.
He did that. Yeah, that's crazy.
So hopefully one day we'll have him. He's a local, and he's somebody you guys are close to, and we can ask him.
I think he's in Florida right now.
Training?
Yeah.
Yeah, though he has the world in his right now. Oh, sorry about that, guys. You know how, like they say in poker, he's got the good hand. Yeah, everything is right now. He's the world champion. He's a welterweight champion, and people want that belt. I love it. So he can call the shots.
He came from nothing. Now look at him. And he's not living out of his means. He ain't buying like Mercedes and BMW. He has I think an Audi, or I don't know what he has. Like an orange fast car. It's pretty fast. But he ain't living out of his means.
Listen,
and he bought his dad a Toyota.
Good for him, man. I appreciate it. Yeah. There's nothing wrong with German cars are wonderful if you got the money to maintain them. I have a German car. It's when you start buying Ferraris and Lambos, bro. You will see if you've never had money and now you have money, you will see how fast you burn through that buying stupid things like Ferraris, Lambos, exotic cars. Vince,
Gabe's got a Corvette.
It's cool. It's an American car, man. You can get a nice Corvette for $65K.
You know what insurance is.
Yeah, but even then, a Corvette is a Chevrolet is an American car, and they're easy to work on. You're not importing parts from Italy that are like 5 times the price. It's an American car, and there's nothing wrong with, man, buy yourself the Corvette. That's all good. That's a good car, honestly. But when you start buying dumb things like houses you can't afford, or penthouses, Bugatti. Oh my God, the Bugatti's the dumbest thing you can do. But even Ferraris, bro, the maintenance on them and the resale value, just like you're just burning through your cash. Don't do that. This weekend there was a really good fight. Oh, go ahead.
Hey, one thing I want to talk about. What do you think about how much the football players had to pay taxes over there in San Francisco?
Bro, I'm so glad you brought that up. Because
it's not even worth going to the Super Bowl.
It's like I'm looking at my it was a story I wanted to talk to you about, but this is wild.
Sam Donaldson, what did they all get? 182,000 or whatever, but then he was on it for 7 days. He had to spend 200 and something thousand, like, for reals. And then he had to buy tickets for all his family members. And
Vince, you read my mind. I know I wanted to stick to boxing, but this one was something I wanted. There it is, man. He got
that's crazy. Look at that.
He got 178,000 bonus for winning the Super Bowl. Now, the game was played in California, so he has to pay California income tax. He owes $249,000 in taxes to California after the win.
That's just this week, not the other. Remember the other games when he had to go over there twice for the Rams and play Frisco again?
So I'm glad you bring that up because I called my accountant today too. As a matter of fact, this tax season, I hate doing my taxes, but I'm like, this don't make sense. The guy won $178,000 for the game on Sunday. That's a bonus. So I'm like, how does he owe $249,000? Well, it turns out, Vince, you just said it, man. He played again against the 49ers. He played against the Rams, and they actually are that whole total tax bill of $249K includes any regular season game played in California.
I thought that was just the Super Bowl.
Well, he not only did he make $178,000 for winning the Super Bowl, But Sam Darnold makes, damn, what somebody posted it here. I mean, he has a huge contract. It's in north of $30 million. So he gets paid every game
15.
he plays. Every game he plays, he's getting a regular salary. So in addition to this bonus, he got a regular paycheck.
That's crazy.
But
Rolly broke it down one time about the money. Because this one guy said, "Oh, I'll be happy with the million." He said, "No." Rolly said, "Nah, you're gonna walk out 500,000 out of all that money because you got to pay this, pay that, pay this, pay that."
Yeah,
You know,
same
it's like,
thing with UFC fighters. UFC
And
fighters
they don't get paid nothing.
damn,
Jeez.
they got to split it with the team.
That's nuts. Yeah, you got to pay your percentages. That's why that sucks. That's why if they offer you $100 million, you take it because you're gonna walk away with $50 million anyways, and that's where you get your sponsorship. Like, look at him. What's his name? Otani. He's making killer money off his endorsements. You know, and he hasn't even got paid by the Dodgers.
Shout out to Jerry Lepe. He asked a great question. He says, Zurdo or Benavides, that is the big Cinco de Mayo fight. And while I let Vince think about this, Ring Magazine posted this yesterday, bro. Look at this.
I got to go Benavides because that's going to be our Vegas boy for May and September.
Ring Magazine posted Fernando when he won his title in, what year was that? 1999. And of course, his son your nephew who just won that Ring Magazine award. Oh, that's resemblance.
Crazy, huh?
Damn, 1999. I told you the story when my mom, we had the party for Oscar versus Fernando. And all the tias were arguing about who was cuter.
Yeah.
Oh, man. That is going to be a great fight. Cinco de Mayo, obviously. And it brings me to this. Did I talk about this here? Let me see here. Mexico versus the world. So yeah, obviously, I was concerned. I'm like, okay, Canelo Alvarez is, he doesn't care to fight in May, but he did just have surgery. And now Turkey and Ring, they still have 2 contracted fights with Canelo Alvarez. He has to fight 2 more times. They want to put on this show for September, Mexican Independence Day. In September, which is typically a big fight weekend here in Las Vegas. We just had the Allegiant fight. It'd be a year from his last fight. They want him to fight Christian and Billy. Man, Christian and Billy, he was on the co-main event. Your other nephew, Fernando Jr., was he was the actual co-main. But and Billy versus Lester Martinez of Guatemala. Wow, what a fight. To me, that was fight of the year. Turkey wants him to fight in Billy, but without a tune-up, I don't know about that, man. Look at here. He has El Vaquero Navarrete versus Oshaki Foster. Pitbull Cruz versus Dalton Smith. Dalton Smith is the newest champion at 140. And then David Benavidez versus Dimitri Bivol. Incredible fight.
That's what he's doing right there.
If he can get past the cruiserweight Zurdo. So, Jerry, shout out to you, Jerry, for bringing this up because what's the plan here with David Benavidez? If David Benavidez wins the cruiserweight title from Zurdo Ramirez, is Bivol coming up to cruiserweight? I heard Bivol said he would do it, man. Bivol used to say, "I'll go down in weight, I'll go up. Give me the good fight."
They're gonna fight in Vegas. Watch that fight. But I understand for them fighting over there because they don't get taxed over there. You know, so I would fight out there too.
Good point. Well, shout out to Nevada where we live for not having a state income tax. But the income taxes in Saudi Arabia or Dubai are even better. I mean, obviously. But this weekend, shout out to God, my God, why did I forget about him, man? Brandon Figueroa. Bro, man, he went across the pond and he finally, at the time, the old champion had gone on a winning streak against Mexican fighters, man. And Brandon Figueroa goes over to the UK and they nearly get jumped, man. Like the fans were so upset. He knocked the dude. He knocked him out, man. Nobody's ever knocked him out, and he becomes a featherweight champion. He was a former two division champion. He is champion again. Brandon Figueroa. Man, where's that knockout, bro? Did you catch the whole fight? I was telling you, I was calling you.
I cut the end. I hate when they fight overseas. I like them fight over here.
Man, what a fight that was.
Good for him. He deserved it. So what his brother was doing, his older brother.
Here we go. Oh, Omar Figueroa? Yeah, Omar Figueroa hasn't fought in a while. I don't know if he's going to return to the ring. However,
I don't think so.
here's the knockout.
To win a world title. Tell you what a way. Tell you what a way. I tell you what a way to win a world title. In the away, fighters back.
Face forward, man. Those are the worst knockouts. He did get off the ring after that one. He got up off the ring, but then only to get dropped again.
A heavy shot like that. Thunderous.
Yeah. He was fighting a good fight. Why can't I remember his name, dude? Why am I going blank? I've seen this guy fight.
They said when you fall forward like that, it's hard to come back.
He had never been knocked out ever, man. So now Brandon Figueroa, there are 3, again, featherweight division, always a great division, 126 pounds. Now there's 3 Mexicanos and Chicanos that are featherweight champions again. One of them I got a chance to briefly meet on Cinco de Mayo. Well, you were at that fight. Emmy fought on that Cinco de Mayo card, right?
Yeah. Yep.
We have the super tall Mexican fighter. We have locally from Las Vegas. Let me get the champions list up here. Do I have it? But we have 3 Mexican or Mexican American. The other one, the newest one, is Shushu Carrington. So here's the deal: that Mexico versus the world fight. Turkey Al-Sheikh saw the Brandon Figueroa knockout, and he's like, dude, you're fighting. You got to fight on my card. You got to fight somebody. I want you to fight. I don't know who he wants him to fight, but he wants him to fight. And so far, Brandon Figueroa and his team are quiet. They're like, I wouldn't mind fighting sooner than September. I don't want to defend. And also, Brandon Figueroa, these are his last 5 rivals. Yoet Gonzalez, I've seen him fight so many times. Stephen Fulton, he beat Jesse Magdaleno by KO. Mark Magsayo used to be a champion as well. Carlos Castro, TKO. Carlos Castro, that name sounds familiar. Anyways, Brandon Figueroa said when he was done with that fight, he knocked the dude out. He said, I want to take this back to Texas.
Heck yeah.
I want to defend. Hey, I'm the new champ again. Let me defend my title in Texas. Yes. And you should always get that opportunity to defend your title against somebody who's ranked, who you pick in your hometown, in your backyard. I'm fully down with that. I think, hey, let him defend his title. So that leaves him in question as being able to fight in September. I guess maybe he can get back in the ring in 12 weeks and see if, I don't know. I don't know. But shout out to Brandon Figueroa for an incredible. This is that picture I'd said Turkey Al-Sheikh wants Canelo versus Mbili. Great fight. Hard fight for Canelo, especially after being away from the ring for a year. He's
probably going to lose. Canelo's probably going to lose that fight.
But why would you
Hey, it's funny how he wants a rematch. He wants a rematch with Bud, but then he won't fight Benavidez. Say hell no. Bud should tell him, you got to fight Benavidez. If you win, I'll fight you. You know, Bud ain't going to fight no more. That's what he said, dude. To sucker him into that fight.
So the next fight, and who's this calling? Excuse me, guys. I left my ringer on. Next big fight, if it's big, I mean, we live here, and I'm still waiting for an invite, guys. Zuffa numero 3, Efe Ajagba. He used to be with Top Rank. Charles Martin briefly was a world champion. He had a title at one point. He did very well against is it Baby Anderson?
Yeah.
That's the main event. I mean, I'm not too excited about this. I actually don't know too much about the co-main event. Abel Mejia versus Jaybird Pe Benito. And just going down this entire line, I'm not too familiar with most of these fighters. But that's okay if the card is good, but I don't know, man. That heavyweight fight isn't that good. I'm not too excited. That's coming up the day after Valentine's. Wow. Yeah, I want to show you guys this picture again. Shout out to the nephew of Vince here, Emiliano Vargas, and Xanders Ayas. That was awesome.
Beautiful.
That was that scene right there. It was quick. I mean, if you weren't paying attention to the whole thing, you might have missed it. But then there was so much going on with the show. It was rather incredible. We've been on the air for an hour. Did I miss anything you wanted to talk about?
No. No.
Yeah. I'm just going through my whole timeline here. Did I get everything? It sucks because there's no boxing this weekend. So
we're gonna have to watch the Olympics and talk about the Olympics.
So, I was kind of, Jake Paul inserted himself in that whole Super Bowl drama. And his brother even told him to walk it back. And what's wild about Jake Paul, bro, I had no idea. Earlier I was saying I got a haircut Monday morning and they had the Olympics on and it was.
How much do you pay for your haircut?
Oh, I don't want to tell you because it's cheap.
Oh,
it's cheap, bro. I can't afford it. No, move it to the right. Your son is one of the top barbers in
this
Vegas,
way?
Man. I wish no, the other way. Keep going the other way. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. I'll tell you right there. Pause it right there. Okay. Where's the phone number? It's a nice business card.
Can you see it?
David Reneva, right? Reneva?
Yeah.
There you guys. If you're in Las Vegas and you want a VIP haircut, man.
He comes to you.
Damn, he's celebrity. 725-318-2668, right? And
yep.
Man, he cuts celebrities. Who are some
football players?
I can't afford your son. Yeah, but if you want the very best, man, if you want to look fresh when you come to Las Vegas,
hit him up and tell him. Say, my dad told me to call you.
Yeah,
I'm trying to get him to cut Ryan's hair.
You know what's great, Vince, is that a lot of people come to Vegas for a big event like fights. Or if you're coming to Las Vegas for the Ryan Garcia fight, if you're coming to a Raiders game at the Allegiant and you didn't get a haircut, hey, call him up because he can make you look fresh.
Yes, he'll hit you. He'll come to you anytime.
He'll go to the hotel, right?
Yeah, he'll go to the hotel.
Make you look fresh.
Yeah, make you look hot for the ladies.
Exactly, man. Here we go. Speaking of the Ryan Garcia fight, before we get off the air, guys, so far, I didn't get any tickets. I don't know. I'm definitely going to go.
I could have, but they sold the rights to freaking Turkish. I don't know Turkish.
This is a Ring Magazine fight. That's right. It's not a PBC fight.
It was going to be PBC Golden Boy.
Right now, according to this,
PBC sold it.
They did. It's a Ring Magazine event. According to
that sucks.
When they first started to sell the tickets, they blocked off the entire top section, and this is as of 2 days ago. Ryan and Barrios are struggling to sell tickets. I don't know. Wow. Maybe they gotta go back. That's kind of crazy to me because it's a pretty good card.
Turkish don't give a crap. He got money.
It's a pretty good card.
Yeah, it is. I hope I get some tickets.
If they want to give us free tickets,
we're there.
And of course, this picture right here was pretty cool. This is really cool. Hey, ask Emmy if you got to meet Lady Gaga, if he has a picture. Because Xander took a picture of Lady Gaga.
Maybe tomorrow I'll go over there and film him. If he's at his gym.
Yeah, here we have Lady Gaga with Xander, but obviously representing Mexico there. Proud of his Mexican-American heritage and Bad Bunny.
Oh, that wasn't him.
Oh, that's Ricky Martin. I couldn't believe that was Ricky Martin, bro.
Yeah.
Yep. He has the fountain of youth, Ricky Martin, man. He don't look any different.
That good money.
And of course, this one here, obviously, Amanda Serrano. We talked about earlier, but she said, I do not agree. You asked me for the haircut. This is it. Jake Paul's girlfriend won the gold medal. Yeah. I didn't even know he's dating a speed skater. I'm getting my haircut. I guess she won that. Boy, they go fast, man. And people that don't live in Vegas. They don't realize how much Vegas locals love being on the ice.
Especially the Knights.
Man, with the Golden Knights.
Yeah.
I was on Water Street in Henderson. You ever kick it on Water Street?
I don't like going over there.
You've gone there before?
Yeah, I don't belong over there.
It's got the little casinos are cool. In fact, I want to go back and do some food vlogs.
The foods are cheap in there too.
Hell, man, they got an Italian restaurant that looked amazing, and I was looking at the prices. I'm like, I'm coming back. And then they have.
You gotta go to Carmine's Pizza. It's out there in Henderson. Look it up, Carmine's Pizza.
Oh, I heard it's delicious.
Oh, he gets the cheese from the big ball and he grinds it up himself. He don't buy it like everybody else comes in ready cut. He grinds it out there and he changes his grease every day.
I'm gonna check it out.
That's where I go. I go there.
In Henderson?
Yes.
So I'm on Water Street, and speaking of hockey and how much people love it, man, the minor league team, the Golden Knights minor league team plays and practices, and I guess that's where everybody goes that wants to have their kid potentially be a hockey player. They have all
yeah.
So, hey, Vegas loves hockey, man. Carmine's Pizza, do they have one? And
they have them all over, but I know that one right there. I know he grinds it and he changes the grease. I talked to the owner.
Oh, on West Horizon.
It's on
West
American
Horizon.
Pacific.
American Pacific, not the one on West Horizon. I'm always near West Horizon.
It's by the car dealership.
Oh, okay. By the car dealers, like off Stephanie Street. I'm gonna go check it out, man.
Oh, it's American Pacific.
On American Pacific. Let me make sure I get that.
Get you a pizza. They even sell slices. Get the wings. Oh my gosh! Do a video. You're gonna love it.
American Pacific.
Yeah, I think that's the name.
There it is.
Great place. Great. Delicious.
All right. Once my eye heals, I'm going to head out there and check it out on the American Pacific, Henderson, Nevada. Yes. Yeah, there it is. There it is, guys. Yep. All right, man.
Delicious.
Hey, I appreciate everybody that joined us for a lunchtime show. Like I said, I'm going to download this one and put it on Slugged Out Sports. Make sure you subscribe at Slugged Out Sports on YouTube.
Yes.
Make sure you do that, man. Let us know what you thought of the Super Bowl. Was it controversial to you? Wasn't whatever? What are you looking forward to?
Should K-pop do next year's Super Bowl in Los Angeles?
Oh my God!
I said, yeah, yeah. Come on, Jay-Z.
I know they brought out that dude who sang Gangnam Style one time, right? Didn't they?
Yeah.
I mean, that's the only thing I would know of, but I don't know, man. There's no fights this weekend, so we will be back on the air. Next Wednesday, I'll be back at Vince's studio. We'll do the show from there, and we'll see how much.
How about Monday? You going on Monday?
Yeah, if there's something to talk about, man, we gotta keep the channel going.
Yeah, well, we could talk about the baseball on
American Baseball Classic.
Baseball. Yeah, we can talk about that.
All right.
Talk about all the trades and all that stuff because baseball is right around the corner now.
I know. It's like I said, San Francisco Giants just got a new second baseman. And it was great playing. It was great playing that clip.
Baseball.
Hey, Vince Scully was one of the best, man. It just
great. I grew up spoiled because I had him, and we also had what's the name for the Lakers? Hearns.
Yeah,
not the greatest.
Yeah, the Giants have really good guys too, man. And when they pass people, Larry Krueger, people will be really sad if those guys. But the voice of Vince Scully, man.
Oh,
that was the voice of baseball.
Amazing,
wasn't it? He's the voice of baseball. So shout out to all the Dodgers fans, Giants fans, everybody out there. We'll be back. We'll be back. Oh no! Don't say that, bro.
Hell yeah!
I put the curse. We'll see you guys next week. Shoe Shine Sports and Slugged Out Sports. Until then, peace out. Peace.
God bless everybody.